Stacey Cooper, thank you so much for joining me here today. And we are entering into the month of November. And thank you for joining me on Ask Dr. Stacey. I'm Dr. Stacey Cooper, health and wellness expert at Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Balanced Living Academy and the Healthy Eating Blueprint, as well as the Get Healthy Quick Start virtual boot camp that's available online as well, a group coaching program that I have, and also author of the Healthy Fuels Cookbook. So I just have a few things on the go, which is lots of fun and fantastic. So thank you for joining me here today on Ask Dr. Stacey. This is our live Q&A that I host Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12:15 Eastern, that's 9:15 a.m. Pacific, and it's a live Q&A, so you can always just enter your name, where you're listening from, right here on the chat. You can ask me questions live and on the line, and of anything that you want to hear about fueling your body better function naturally. So if there's things that you have questions about, or something that you've heard and you're not sure if that's quite true or not, or if you just want more information, I'd love to hear from you, love to have some engagement. If you like what you're hearing on these programs, be sure to send some love, hit the like button, share it with your friends as well. I would truly appreciate that. And they would too, when they get free information about nourishing their body better. So this is episode number 87, and today we're going to be talking about how did your day start? Fabulous or crappy? We're also going to be talking about mindset. These previous episodes, you can find them on my Facebook page. Just go to Lifestyle Balance Solutions on Facebook, and you can click the like button there. And then on the left banner, you will see a tab called Videos. And when you go there, you can see all the previous episodes. They're all tagged by topic. And so anything that you have interest in, be sure to just click on the link, and you will see the short video there discussing that particular item for that episode. Now, if you're not on Facebook, not to worry, because everything gets uploaded to YouTube first before it gets loaded over onto the Facebook page. So you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search out Dr. Stacey Cooper. You can subscribe there, click the subscribe button, and then anytime a video comes up, and again, there you will also find all of the previous episodes, and they're all tagged by topic as well. So we talk not just about foods and how you fuel your body, which is really important, just like you view your body like an engine, and any fuel that you put in the engine will determine how that engine is going to run. So we all know that if you put diesel fuel in a gasoline engine, that's not going to work well. It's not going to be effective or efficient. And so you can change how your body functions by what you're providing for it. So that is one of the focuses that I take in these episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey, is to swap out bad fuel for great fuel so that your engine can run much more effectively and efficiently. And that's when you're going to experience greater vitality, enhanced health, and we all do it naturally. We're talking of whole foods and healthy fats and what wires, because so many people don't think about what happens on the inside. The Big Mac goes in one end and comes out the other, and they don't give a second thought as to what happens in between. But when you have the understanding, and that's what I share with you, is the physiology of your body and what happens on the inside, understanding, then it's so much easier to make your choices. And then I provide you with alternatives that you can swap out those bad fuels for great, and that's how you can get your body functioning that much better, easily, safely, effectively, and efficiently. And that is when you get on the road to enhanced health naturally. So in that light, we are also hosting a free webinar that's coming up, and that's going to be, mark your calendars here now, for November 14th. That's going to be at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, November 14th. And it is the Tuesday. So mark your calendars. You can keep an eye out on the Facebook page, on my website, drstaceycooper.com. And if you're on my email list, you'll receive an email in regards to the free webinar that's coming up. And that's where we're going to be talking specifically about cravings. And just as I mentioned, I love sharing with you how the body works on the inside, the satiety, how cravings function is what I'm going to share with you, and why cravings and your inability to kick them has nothing to do with willpower. So you can get rid of the guilt. You can leave that alone, let it drop. It is not your fault. And I'm going to share how you can eliminate cravings by swapping out those bad fuels for great fuels. So that's going to be on that free webinar that's coming up on Tuesday, November 14th at 4:30 Eastern. That'll be 1:30 p.m. Pacific. And that's how to kick your cravings to the curb for good. And so many patients and clients just really enjoy the information that I share and have participated in group coaching that I provide in that webinar. And so it really sheds light and gives instant success because now you know the path that you need to take. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you at that time. So today about mindset and how did your day start. Oh, and also in our previous episodes, I was starting to say, we don't just talk about food. We talk about all aspects of your life and balancing all aspects. And that's why I've created the Balanced Living Academy, because you can eat well 100% of the time, but if other areas of your life are stressed, then your body still won't function optimally. So we talk about mindset. We talk about quieting the mind, quieting the body. There's all we've covered in these episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey, and that's why you can view the previous episodes on the Facebook page. Just go to Lifestyle Balance Solutions and they'll all be there. We also talk about exercise and the importance of it. We talk about stretching versus strengthening, the benefits of both, and how to incorporate more physical activity into your body. And an interesting note I will share with you is oftentimes this thing is not the best thing to be listening to, because objective perspective is so very important, and this is not objective. So even when you may be progressing in your years, I'm almost 50 now, and you think that, oh, you know, I can certainly do a spin on the ice just like I used to when I was 16. You get out on the ice, your balance isn't quite as good as what it used to be, especially if you haven't been on the ice for a bit. And you go to do that spin and, oh no, it's not a one-footed sit spin. No, it's a two-footed standing very slow spin, because all of those mechanisms in your body haven't been used in that fashion for a long period of time. So what you remember that you used to be able to do is not necessarily what you're physically capable of doing. And I've recently found out that the same thing is true in regards to how much exercise you think in regards to what you're actually getting. So, you know, there's all these hypes with Fitbits and Helos and that sort of thing. I really love my Helo, and that's what I have here, because it has specific plates in it to reduce any electromagnetic radiation in regards to picking up your signals from your body, so you're protected from all of that. And that's why Helo is really important to me. I select that particular product over some of the market. But, you know, you may think that you're really active and you're hitting your 10,000 steps a day and all that sort of thing. And so it was an eye-opener to me as to what the actual numbers were. So that's why I'm talking about get rid of this thing which thinks too much and expects too much and perceives more than what is actually true, and get an objective perspective. So in the previous episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey, I also talk about the balance mechanism in the body, the physical structure that happens, how you can also stimulate it, because many falls happen within the household, and it's because the balance mechanism deteriorates over time. If you don't use it, you lose it. So I provide for you also specific exercises that you can do to strengthen your own balance mechanism within your body and reduce your risk of falls and fractures in the home and anywhere else that you are. So physical activity is really important in the body to keep it functioning well, and yoga too. So again, we talk about many different topics on Ask Dr. Stacey, so you can view them on the Facebook page, Lifestyle Balance Solutions, and also my YouTube channel, Dr. Stacey Cooper. So check them out there. So today, how did your day begin? Well, I can tell you that today in southwestern Ontario, it is a typical November, and I'm just going to see if you may be able to see anything out my window here, but it is a gray, wet, rainy day, dark and dreary, and that is how. So as we're approaching the end of our daylight savings, our clocks are going to be going back this weekend. So when it was 6:30 this morning, which is actually going to go back to being 5:30, I'll tell you, it was dark. It is dark at 8 a.m. right now here. So that really affects how your day starts, or it can, but it doesn't have to. So for a lot of people this morning, and as patients are coming into my office, and sure, it's damp, it's dreary, it's gray, the wind is blowing, but that doesn't make it a crappy day unless you call it a crappy day and you decide that it is a crappy day. So in my post, I said, which side of the bed did you wake up on? Did you wake up on the right side or the wrong side? You have the choice. And that's what we're talking about today is mindset. So how did you preface your day? This morning, I woke up, yes, it was dark. Yes, it was the weather. But when you think about it, water is vital for every single function in our body. We can only survive 3 days without water. The place on water for growth, for food, for environment, for ecosystems, for all of our plants and animals. We are dependent on water. And if it never rained, we would be extinct. So water is vital. So you should feel blessed that it's raining today or any day or whichever day. And that just because it's raining, you may get wet as you go out, doesn't make it a crappy day. So when you start your day coming from a place of gratitude and thankfulness, that changes the entire energy within your day and within your body. And that shifts how people are going to respond to you as well. So weather has nothing to do with what kind of day you're going to have. And it's only you who has to do with what kind of day you're going to have. And that's why also I made the comment today, let's change up your day. If you thought it was crappy and rainy and miserable, and that's how it's gone so far for the first half, let's switch that up. So I challenge you, I ask you, I implore you to make a change. To make a change in mindset. So T. Harv Eker, he states that our thoughts create our emotions, which is exactly true. That's what happens in our body. When you think of something very sad or very dreary or very low, that brings your thought to a low place, to a dark place, to a sad place. You can't really and completely opposing emotion arise from that thought. Your thoughts and emotions are going to be on the same plane. So your emotions is where we derive our actions from. So when you are coming from an emotional place that's low or quiet or dark, does that spur you to have great thunderous action to step forward into territories and to challenge yourself and to rise above? No. When you're coming from a low emotional place, your actions are going to follow that emotion because that's where your actions come from, is from your emotion. And if it's low, your actions are going to be low. So they're not going to be high-stepping actions. They're not going to be forward-stepping actions. You start to spin in circles and stay in ruts and not make any forward movement. That then leads to the results you're going to obtain. So if you're in that place, your results are going to remain the same as what they were because you're doing the same thing over and over. And that's the definition of insanity, doing the same action over and over and expecting a different result. So if you want different results, then it starts with your thoughts. That is where you need to, and that is where we are going to share with you today how you can do that. So just like this morning, gray, dreary, red. It does not have to be a crappy day. In my household, I wake up with a skip in my step, a song in my heart, and gratitude in my being. That's every single day. When I am in bed, my barely opening, and I'm already counting on my fingers the things that I'm grateful for that particular day. And you can do it too. And it doesn't have to be grand things. You can start out with little things, that you are there taking a breath. That can be the first thing that you're grateful for. You're grateful for the bed that you're sleeping in, the roof over your head, the life that you have. You're grateful for wherever it is you're going to be going that day, for whatever thing it is that you're going to be going to, whether you're going to a yoga class, whether you're going to your workplace, whether you're dropping the kids at school. You're thankful to have the means to be able to do that. Take some time for yourself and some reflection in the morning to set your tone and your intent for the day. What are you saying? What do you want? What do you expect to get from the day? You're going to get what you put in. So if you expect that you're going to receive something, that means that you're going to put in order to receive. So that is a great way to start those baby steps forward to take different actions, which will then result in different results, better results, bigger results. So it's getting out of your comfort zone. So when you change your thoughts, and we talked about energy a little bit. So when you change your thoughts from negative, low, to, yes, it is a good day. I'm going to make it a good day. How am I going to make it a good day? Well, I'm going to say hello to 3 people that I normally wouldn't, or I'm going to say hello to 3 people on the street that I pass randomly. And just how that feels, just sharing with someone else, and you don't even have to know them. You will have impacted their day to a great magnitude, and you may not even realize the effects of that you've had on their day, but it will change how they feel too. And that will change your energy. As you're changing your energy, and how others respond to you will be affected too. And you'll see it happen. Because as you change your attitude and you come from an uplifted place, or a positive place and a happy place, people are going to resonate with that energy. And you're going to attract people to absorb more of the same from them. And then you're going to have more to give to others. So it's just those little things that you start to take into account that build up and create so much more than you even thought was possible. And as you start to pick up your step and have a lighter step in your day and more joy in your heart, and sharing that with others around you with more love, you are then going to receive more of the same, and it's just going to continue to skyrocket upwards, and your whole day will shift and change. So it's you to start that right now, this instant, and for the rest of this day, and the next day, and the one after that, and see what kind of changes occur for you, how things shift, how your thoughts come differently to you, how your emotions feel different on the inside, which then leads you to take different actions than what you would have coming from a different place of emotion. And then watch out, because your results are going to be beyond what you thought was even possible. And as I posted yesterday, you are capable of so much more than what you think you are. Others who see your bright light shining inside and your abilities far before you do. So let's lift up and work together, and let's show the world what we are capable of. I wish you a wonderful day, and you can always find out more on my website. Just go to drstaceycooper.com. You can connect with me directly there through email, drstacey@drcom. Anything that you want to hear about, that you want to share with, that I can explain more to you in regards to enhancing your vitality naturally. Not only with foods that you eat, but how you power your mind, your body, and your spirit. So thank you for sharing your time here today, joining me, Enhance Vitality, and I look forward to you next time. Have a fabulous Thursday. And it is a glorious day, not a crappy day. Bye for now.